everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you had a chance to watch Monday's plan with me, then you saw that I was going to use a Krissyanne Designs kit that I had also used in my weekly kit in my weekly and daily setup for my A5 rings. You guys know that I have been absolutely loving this planner. I mean, like, I'm not going to say that it's planner piece because I really just don't think that that truly exists. But for right now, this is truly working for me. So I did something different this past week, and I went ahead and set up this week view to be all about habits. Like, I am just in straight up habit mode. It's really helping me stay focused on some of the things that I want to accomplish, as well as kind of getting like a big overview of areas that I need some growth in. So this is how this week's went. I did like all of my water tracking on this side, steps, sleep, mood. I don't know if I'm going to keep the mood one. That one's just kind of hard to like articulate in just like one small box, so I'm just not sure how I'm going to do that. I did use a planner kit. Now, I didn't plan every single day. That's just one of the things that I've accepted in a daily planner. There's going to be days that I just don't use. I had it set up. Really just didn't get a moment to sit down and update anything, but I did use the rest of the pages. I still need to like fill in Saturday and Sunday. It is now Sunday. Saturday was a bit of a hectic day, and I hit the ground running on Sunday, and I was like, I will probably sit down and fill this in this afternoon. So let's go ahead and jump into this week. So I'm excited because Krissyanne Designs has started this new kit in her shop where it's like a bunch of journaling pages. So I've already picked up, like, you can get the regular weekly kits. You can even get like daily duo add-ons and things like that, and I did go ahead and get the daily duo, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to use that for the date covers. But with the journaling kits, I mean, there is so much. Like, I instantly was like, this can definitely be used in the A5 Makselife. I mean, you can really just make it work, you know. And you get like additional date covers, things like that, some other scripts, some abstract pieces that you can add to each day. I'm super excited. So let's get the week view all set up. I don't think that I have any leftover washi that I can throw on here, and that's totally okay. Let's see, how do I want to date this planner? I'm like, where did that page go? Okay, so I think what could ultimately work here is putting these date covers right about here. It's going to kind of overlap just a smidge, but I feel like that's totally okay. So there is Monday, and this is the week of the 7th of February. I could actually go over a little bit more if I actually looked at the, let me just save myself. Let's take this page out for now. That way I can actually see, and grab my tweezers so it will help me line it up with the edge of the page. Ooh, it's like almost perfect. I mean, it's gonna work just fine. So I'm gonna use these for each day. You could use the other ones too. Like, you could get really super creative with this. And when I saw that she was offering these journaling kits, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna work just fine, and I'm just super excited for it. I just love when shops come out with like something that's different. You know, and it's just, I don't know, it makes you excited to plan, because sometimes it can get a little monotonous, you know, and you're just like going through the motions and all that. So let's get this week set up and ready to go. Like, I swear when I first started like my A5 ring journey, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna use a whole lot of stickers, but some of the things that the shops are coming out with are just gorgeous, and I appreciate them so freaking much. Okay, I'm gonna use these date covers. I love them because they're like in that nice little typewriter font, and they're also pretty darn tiny. So again, tweezers are your best friend. I've been like loving these things. These tweezers do not have like the favorite tip for me, but they are working for now. Everything I keep finding online, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. And anyway, not a big deal. These ones are working just fine. I actually grabbed these from Joann. A few people have asked for a link for them. I don't have a link. I just know that I grabbed them in the jewelry section at Joann. So if you have a Joann, go check them out. I'm sure they have a variety of stickers that you can use. So I'm also loving this like blue and pink combo because again, it feels very like it matches like the season, right? We're like heading into Valentine's Day, but it's also still cold as hell. So, you know, anyway. So I think I want to try, you can get like super creative with these kits here. So I'm like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't want to go too overboard and not like actually plan anything, but kind of want to use some of these decorative pieces like on this page. And I'm just going to kind of cut the excess off here. I did grab my scissors because I just think that that's going to look so freaking cool. And then I don't know if I want to do one across the bottom. I feel like I want to, but I'm also like, let's leave space for the things that we're actually going to plan out. So again, this is the week of February 7th through the 13th. And then I'm just going to write for my focus. It's going to be wellness, since that is pretty much what I'm tracking on this page. And so just so that I get an idea of what I want the spacing to be, I'm going to kind of like flip back to that page so I can see it over here off to the side. So water is what I kind of want to keep over here, and I'm going to do my 8 dots like so with the Zig Clean Color dot marker, and then that will help me see where I need to break up the page. And I'm kind of going to use this sheet underneath it, just because I always like having a page underneath where I'm writing, because my desk has a little bit of like texture to it. And I like to use the other side of the Zig Clean Color dot marker. It is basically a fine point, like a 0.5 marker, and it's gray, so it matches the colors of the Makselife planner. So that will be for water. There must be something right underneath here, and there was the bottom of the page. There we go. So I'm just gonna write that for the rest of the week. Actually, let me just go ahead and do the 8 dots for each day. You could use a stencil if you wanted to, but boy, these dot markers make it super easy to track your water. And I drink a little bit more than this. I mean, some days it's not so great. I am human after all. But I like tracking my water. In the winter, I will slack off, and then I start to feel it, and I'm like, why do I always have a headache? Why do my joints hurt? Why does everything hurt? So, and a lot of times it has to do with water. Okay, now that those are all labeled, I'm going to move on to the next set of things that I want to track. And I think I'm actually going to do steps and then sleep. And so last time I broke it up, and I like it. I'm not going to lie, I like it. So maybe I will just keep the steps and the sleep, and I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do here. Probably workout. That might work. Okay, let's go with that. That sounds like a good deal. So what I did was I created another column right here. I'm just going to use, actually, let's flip the ruler. Let's make this make sense. And I'm just going to use the width of the ruler for this column, and I think that's what I did last week. And then I'm just going to diagonally split the box in half so that one part could be for sleep, and then the other side can be for steps. All right, and then over here, like I said, I'm going to do workout, and I'm trying to figure out, do I want to just put like workout, like a check mark situation, and then workout, or do I want to really have to write out that I worked out? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I need to think about this. Why is this so hard? Let's just go with trying the working out and then checking it off each day. This way there's not pressure to like necessarily have to share what the workout is, but did I work out or not? Also, I feel like this would have been a great time to split this in 3 and do some of the other habits that I was tracking, like no soda and reading. And now I'm like, could I still split this up? Will it be a hot mess? I don't know. I feel like I should kind of go for it, or should I leave it plain? I don't know. I do like the way that this looks. I realize it's harder to see when it's further down on the sheet, but I kind of like this for right now, and then we'll see how this goes this week, and if I want to add more to it next week, then I can definitely do that. But I love this. I love, love, love this. Okay, let's pop this page back into the planner before I lose my spots, because I have done that before. And I'm just gonna get that right in here. And I realize I moved you guys in a little bit closer, and I need to back you guys out. There's that one. Oh my gosh, so that's so funny now that I'm taking the pages in and out. Last week I did a live saved to my Instagram, and someone was talking about, one of their hot takes was people who cut slits into their inserts. Like, why don't they just use discs? And I was like, I feel attacked. I didn't really feel attacked, but it was funny because I was like, those are questions that people are probably asking themselves. Like, why would you do that? And if you're doing that, why don't you just use a different system? Anyway, it was funny. But I haven't actually been cutting slits into my planner for like the last couple of weeks, so I thought it was hilarious, but I love the way that that looks. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to date each day in the planner. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of set this off to this side. I'll just do one page at a time. I love using the Daily Duo covers. You don't necessarily have to have a specifically an A5 kit. I know people will like hit up shops and like, can't you do this? Can't you do that? Well, you could also get just a little bit creative and just cut things down yourself. You know, instead of asking a shop to include a whole extra listing for you. It's not that hard just to cut off the extra. And I'm just trying to make sure that I'm lined up because it sure was crooked. But this is like really easy to just use a Daily Duo kit and move on. You know? Now I get it if, you know, you're a shop that was making A5 and now people are like, well, we want the bigger one. It's probably safer to make the bigger kit. And go on that way. But, you know, us planners, we're never pleased, right? We're never, ever pleased. I know some shop owners must really hate us. All right, let's get down Tuesday. I personally love using all different types of date covers, and I think that's why like being in an undated just doesn't bother me, because I can use just about anything. I mean, you can use just about anything in a dated planner as well, but undated you have a lot of flexibility with. So, and I also like dating my planners for the whole week. I feel a little bit more motivated each day to use my planner because it's set up for the week. So if you've ever kind of been like in a funk and you're like, I just can't get with my planner because it's undated, I mean, date it. Just put date covers on it. Like, it's not that serious. All right, let's get Wednesday down. Okay, so all of my date covers are in for the week, so I'm all set up and ready to plan. So per usual, if you've watched these Plan With Me's before, I will typically pick Monday to plan out my day. Yeah, super excited to jump into this and use some of this journaling kit. I'm also going to grab my Krissyanne Designs binder that has like all of my, like even stickers with my font, and then like regularly used stickers that I grab throughout the week. So for Monday, I definitely want to, I kind of want to use these colorful strips for headers. Although I know that it's gonna suck that I don't have enough of these for like the entire week, but I do have some like leftover event labels from the weekly kit. But for Monday, we're just going to jump in and use these. And I'm kind of going to cover the first couple of lines there from the like priorities area that I normally use, and that's okay. I just kind of want to jump in and use these. They're so freaking pretty. Oh my God, I love these so much. And I want like 1,000 sheets of that. I really do. And then I'm gonna use this area for social media. And so this is where I'm gonna jump in and grab my font stickers and just kind of layer them on top. I think that that's gonna look really nice. And I'm gonna use schedule for this area right here, for where I put my actual like hours of the day. My priorities will go right over here. And then social media. And you can order custom scripts with my font through Krissyanne Designs, which is just so freaking cool. And I'm looking for the to-do sticker right here. Love this. Oh my God, I'm like already obsessed with this page. It's ridiculous. Okay, now I want to like incorporate some of these other stickers, and I'm like, how can I do this? These are so freaking pretty. They really, really are. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this one across here because the goal for me is to kind of cover up the 3 boxes down here in some way, shape, or form. And I may have to do some like fun layering type of situation. So I think I'm just going to lift this one right about here, and then use, trying to think of what else we could use. I don't want to have to use up all of them in one in one sitting or in one day. Some of it is just probably going to show, and that's okay. I don't know, does that look weird? It's okay. It's okay. I think it looks fine. All right, so let's start scheduling the day. So I'm gonna put my times down here. Per usual, I just skip lines. So I just do even hours starting at 6 in the morning and then working my way down. There we go, there's that. So I'm going to put a spot for my AM routine and my PM routine and then just write that in. For my priorities, as usual, I'm going to do my medication and vitamins. Now, since it's not Monday yet, I don't necessarily have my to-do list ready. I typically do that the day of because there may be things that I didn't finish on Sunday that might need to trickle over into Monday. But I do typically have a fairly good idea of what my social media stuff will look like. So of course I need to share my plan with me. I need to go through comments and messages, which I typically do in the evening. And then I need to go through emails. On Monday, since I posted a reel on Sunday, I'm gonna post a picture to Instagram. I like to have like a balance. I mean, I've done like back-to-back posting of reels, but I also like to share pictures as well. So I just like to keep it just a little bit of both. So let's address work in this schedule over here. So I just like drawing in the time. I like the way that it looks that way. So I'm gonna do work, and we're gonna do it twice because it looks more drawn in that way. And I feel like just layering things. That's what this makes me want to do. Layer all the things. So I think I'm gonna do this little like washi tab right here and then go to my work stickers because I think I have them in pink. I mean, I have like everything in pink, but yeah, because the green is not the right green. I think the pink will work just fine. Oh my God, that looks so good. It's the little things. I'm easily impressed. All right, so let's pop this page back into my planner. Oh my gosh, I love the way that this is looking. And there we go. That is the setup, at least for the start of the week. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're already subscribed, make sure you click that red notification bell. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone.